The recording has started. Hello, everyone. I will call this meeting to order at 12:31 p.m. So we respectfully acknowledge that the SFSS is located on the traditional unceded territories of the Coast Salish peoples, including the Musqueam, Squamish, Tsleil-Waututh, Coquitlam, and Katzie nations. And unceded means that these territories have never been handed over or sold or given up by these nations and are currently situated on occupied territories. And this is a website you can use to check these lands you're on. I'm linking it in the chat right now. I am currently on the lands of the Semiahmoo, Katzie, Tsawwassen, Stolo, and Masonic and Kwantlen nations. Okay, so now we'll move on to roll call of attendance. So please state your names, pronouns, and access needs. So I can go first. I'm Jennifer, she, her pronouns, and access needs are met today. Abby, you're next.
My name is Abby, pronouns he, him, his, and all my access needs are met.
Thanks, Abby. Next up is Poom.
Hello, my name is Poom. My pronouns are he and his. Access needs are met.
Thanks, Poom. Heather said he'd be a little late today. Emily?
Hi, my name is Emily. My pronouns are she, her, hers, and I'll just have to leave at 1:30 for a class.
Sounds good. Next is Karishma.
Hi, my name is Karishma. My pronouns are she, her, hers. My access needs have been met, and I also have to leave at 1:30 for a class.
Sounds good. Emma?
Hi, my name is Emma, pronouns she, her, hers, and I just need to leave at 1:10 for another meeting.
Fiona?
Hi, my name is Fiona. My pronouns are she, hers, and her, and all my access needs are met.
Oh yes, we had regrets. Ahad?
Hi, I'm Ahad. My pronouns are he, him, and my access needs are being met. Thank you.
And I think Adrian might be at work. Society staff are events coordinator, Dipti.
Hi, my name is Dipti, pronouns she, her, hers. All my access needs are met.
Thanks, Dipti. And our admin assistant, Joseph.
Hi, I'm Joseph. He, him, and my access needs are met.
Thanks, Joseph. Now we're going to move on to ratification of regrets. So be it resolved to ratify regrets from Yasir Gupta. Shoot, I almost forgot how to do Robert's rules because I haven't done it in a while because of reading break. Can I get a mover? Thanks, Abby. Can I get a seconder?
Karishma.
Okay, Karishma seconds. Yeah, Yashvir couldn't make it today because of co-op. Okay, I'll move on to a vote because it's pretty self-explanatory. All in favor seeking unanimous consent, unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, that is carried. Now I'll move on to adoption of the agenda. Be it resolved to adopt the agenda as presented. Can I get a mover?
Abby.
Thanks, Abby. Can I get a seconder?
Fiona.
Thanks, Fiona. Okay, for discussion, were there any amendments? I think. Kim, you can go ahead.
I'd like to add the following motion to the agenda.
Thanks, Kim. And I also have an amendment to change the name of the discussion item, event planning processes, to events terms of reference. So do we have a seconder for those two amendments?
Abby.
Abby. So, oh shoot, now we have to vote on the amendment. I hate amendments so much. All in favor of the amendment, please seeking unanimous consent, and please unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, so that amendment carries. Now we're back to the main motion. Be it resolved to adopt the agenda as amended. All in favor seeking unanimous consent, and unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, so that's carried as amended. I also linked the debrief document in the Zoom chat where all the amendments and stuff, it's laid out nice. So yeah. Now we have matters arising from the minutes. Be it resolved to receive and file the following minutes. Events 2021, February 10th. Can I get a mover?
Karishma.
Please, Karishma. Can I get a seconder? Who wants a second?
Heather.
Please, Heather. For discussion, I hope people got a chance to read through it and make note of when we adjourned the meeting last time, because Poom tried to make it adjourn at 1:12, but in the minutes it was written as 1:11, which was nice. So Poom, you failed in your nefarious plan last time. But other than that, hopefully the minutes content looked good, and we can receive and file them. Any further discussion on the minutes? Okay, I'll move on to a vote. All in favor seeking unanimous consent, and unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, so that is carried. Now we're on to new business, 7.1, SFSS events and SFU recreation collaboration. Okay, this is a long motion. Whereas SFU Recreation reached out to collaborate on a healthy eating food workshop with SFSS Events, whereas SFSS Events has hosted many successful food workshops in the past, be it resolved to allocate $80 from club collaborations for the SFSS Events and SFU Recreation Food Workshop. Can I get a mover?
Abby.
Thanks, Abby. Can I get a seconder?
Fiona.
Heather.
I heard Fiona first, so Fiona seconds. Okay, so for discussion, I linked the event plan in the chat. Basically, SFU Recreation reached out to us and they wanted to collaborate on a food workshop. And we've done lots of food workshops before, so this should be pretty straightforward. Except they wanted a focus on healthy living. So it'll be like a healthy food workshop. We're not like deep frying anything. It'll be on Tuesday, March 9th. And it'll be over Instagram Live, which is what we haven't done Instagram Live food workshops before. But the nice thing about this collaboration is that SFU Recreation offered to handle all of the marketing and stuff. They are planning to like have a guessing game type of thing for students where students can guess what types of ingredients are going to be used. And then there's going to be a gift card giveaway for that. So the budget was $80. So it'll be 2 students can win $20 gift cards for social media. So like people take pictures of the food that they made after the workshop and then tag us, and then they can win gift cards for that. So that would be $40 total. And then there would be 3 $10 gift cards to promote the event for students to guess the ingredients needed. So that would be $30 total, and then a contingency of $10. So that all adds up to $80. Any questions so far? Everyone is muted. Oh, another thing. SFU Recreation is going to save the video on Instagram TV on their profile, so it'll be there for a while. Any questions about this event? It's like any regular food workshop we posted, except it's just on Instagram Live, and we're not handling the marketing as SFU Recreation is, but I'm pretty sure they're going to include the SFSS logo on it because it is a collaboration. Actually, I'll double check. Yeah, I'll double check that they will include our logo. Yeah, if there's no more discussion, I'll move on to a vote, and I'll read the resolved thing again. So be it resolved to allocate $80 from club collaborations for the SFSS events and SFU Recreation Food Workshop. All in favor seeking unanimous consent, and unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, so motion is carried. And now we're on to the next motion, 7.2, Women of the Year Awards. Whereas the SFSS has hosted the SFSS Women of the Year Awards for the past 2 years, whereas the SFSS Women of the Year Awards are a great way to celebrate the amazing achievements of self-identified women in our community, be it resolved to approve $1,296 for the SFSS Women of the Year Awards. Can I get a mover?
Abby.
Thanks, Abby. Can I get a seconder?
Karishma.
Thanks, Karishma. For discussion, maybe I can quickly run through the meeting that we had, and then we can like open it up to questions, or if anybody wants to have any further discussion on it. So we had a meeting on the 18th, and we talked about what we'd want to do. I think maybe Dipti can talk later about the women's safety workshop that we wanted to host, but the timeline for this year is kind of tight. The nomination period has already started. The nominations will end next Wednesday, so 1 week from now. And then after that, we'll be voting, and then we were planning to announce winners next Friday, March 12th. The budget is the same as last year, kind of $85 per trophy, which is like around $680-ish. And then we were thinking of maybe like having gift baskets or like gift cards for the winners as well, which is like, if there's 8 winners, 1 per faculty, it'll be $400 total. And then with the contingency, I put 20% because I'm scared of trophies breaking and like international shipping. The contingency is $216, so the total is like $1,296. So we were thinking of also hosting some kind of event. It's like a Zoom social thing where we can just like socialize and connect with all the nominees and winners, because I think last year the gala was canceled, so people just got their trophies and that was it. It was kind of anticlimactic, so we wanted to do something nice this year. So did anybody want to talk more about what happened at the meeting? Or Dipti, do you want to talk about the women's safety workshop?
Yeah, we were thinking maybe at the end of the nomination and voting, and when we have winners, we can plan women's safety workshop. I have been looking into organizations who can do it for us, and we can invite all the winners to this workshop, and at the end we announce names. So if you have any leads for any kind of workshops on women's safety, let me know, and we'll be glad to see if we can collaborate with the organization you bring forward. Now, another thing, Jennifer, you forgot to add shipping into the total budget.
Oh, shoot.
Because we'll be shipping each trophy to winners, right? So.
Yeah. How much is shipping though?
I think last time it was somewhere between $12 to $16. It's heavy. It's pretty heavy. So plus I had to wrap every single box as well.
Okay, let me shipping. Let's say $20 for shipping, because I don't know if people are like international or not. So
yeah,
$20 for 8 trophies. Can some math expert do 20 times 8? Is that 160? Wait, it is? Oh my gosh, I did that without a calculator. Okay, so that's 160. Oh no, this means I have to do another amendment. My brain is like already fried from the midterm this morning. Now I have to do, okay, so what's 680 plus 160?
And sorry, Jennifer, if it's gift basket, that we have to mail it out as well. So we're looking at like $50 gift. If it's gift card, then it's fine. If it's gift basket, then we also have to look at shipping that as well.
What did
It can
you
go
say?
together. Then shipping would be a little more.
Like 20 bucks? Would $20
Wait,
cover?
25. I don't know what gift basket you're thinking. So not sure.
Abby, did you have any?
For the sake of
recommendations?
simplicity, I think we should stick to gift cards.
Yeah.
Just to avoid all the shipping and all this hassle, just stick to gift cards.
But imagine if you won and then you got a basket delivered to you. That would be so nice. But yeah, like it's really complicated. So
I'm totally with you, but that's just
Yeah.
an absolute logistical nightmare at this point, because at
Yeah.
that point we definitely have to table it and figure out.
Especially if it's for 8 people.
Exactly.
Yeah, shipping is expensive. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out the contingency. times 0. Oh my gosh, I hate doing math. Okay, so the contingency, a 20% contingency would be $248. Also, I just noticed that the event plan was not, like I copy pasted a template and I forgot to fill it out. So I would do that after this meeting and send it out with the debrief document. So, but does this look like, do people like having trophies and $50 gift cards, or do we just want to keep it as trophies? Somebody speak up while I'm doing this math.
Last year we only did trophies, but we also had crates in the budget. But I think giving something with the trophy would be nice too.
People are saying gift cards are a nice touch. Okay, I guess then we can do gift cards. Now I have to amend the motion. Okay, let me do that first. So I will move to amend the motion to read, be it resolved to approve $1,488 for the SFSS Women of the Year Awards. And this accounts for the shipping. Okay. Can I get a seconder for this amendment?
Abby?
Abby can, oh yeah, now we're moving on to a vote. All in favor seeking unanimous consent? Unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, so the amendment is carried. Now we're back to the main motion. Wait, was there any further discussion on this? Okay, hold on. Let me actually link all the promo posts because please like share this with everyone that you know. We need to have nominations in. It would be sad if we did not get any nominations for a faculty and then it's just, yeah, it would just be sad. So please promote it. Okay, and to recap, it's $680 for the trophies because it's 8 trophies at $85 each, and it's $160 for shipping, which is like around $20 for each trophy. Then it's $50 gift cards for 8 winners, which is $400 total, and then a 20% contingency, and that's how I got the $1,488. Okay, if that sounds good to everyone, maybe we can move on to a vote. Okay, everyone's muted, so I'm just going to move on to a vote, which is be it resolved to approve $1,488 for SFSS Women of the Year Awards. All in favor, seeking unanimous consent? Unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, everyone is muted, so that motion is carried as amended. Okay, Also, I linked the nomination form in the chat, and yeah, there's a little statement that I wrote over the weekend there as well, and I sent it in the Discord for review, so feel free to just check that out. Okay, motion carried as amended. Now we can move on to item 7.3, which is SF-PIRG training. Whereas SF-PIRG can provide training for hosting inclusive events, be it resolved to approve $250 for an inclusive events workshop hosted by SF-PIRG. Okay, I need a mover for this motion, please.
Abby.
Thanks, Abby. Can I get a seconder?
Fiona.
I heard Fiona, but Heather was louder, so I'll say Fiona. So for discussion, I basically met with SF-PIRG and I kind of outlined what kind of workshop we wanted, because I wanted to have a workshop for us about hosting inclusive events. They said that they can talk about inclusion and then maybe a little bit about intersectionality. I said we technically don't have that much time because committee meetings are only like an hour and a half. So it would just be like a surface level thing, which is why I was wondering, like, do we want them to come in and do the training session just once, or do we want 2 sessions? Does anyone have any thoughts? It would be at 1.5 hours, and it would be like around this time, Wednesday afternoons. And this workshop would be beneficial not just for events committee, but for all of our lives going forward. Poom says 1. Abby, you can go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna echo what Boom said. Just 1 meeting's probably fine. I'm happy this is happening just to protect us from stuff like the Harry Potter event happening again. But yeah, I think 1 session should be fine.
I'm gonna put 1 session. The motion is for 1 session anyway, because 250 is for 1.5 hours. So does anyone else have any thoughts? Okay, everyone is muted. Is anyone, like, is everyone here? I can't even tell. Okay, wait, Abby had a response first. And then, so Abby first and then Dipti, you can go ahead.
Just out of curiosity, what's the $250 going towards? That just seems like a lot for hosting a workshop.
$250 is an hourly, hold on, I'll look at the website. It was like on a sliding scale. Okay. But let me find the website.
That just,
it was like,
it's like no shot at them. That just seems like a lot.
yeah.
Like for people who are not, like, not to take a shot at them, again, these aren't experts. These aren't like the workshop we went to where there's industry experts. These are like students. So
no, these are not students training us. Like,
okay.
this is like an actual employee at SF-PIRG who is hosting the training, and they've done training for the SFSS board before for our development sessions. Okay. And I thought it was really good, but their training for us was like hours long, not 1.5 hours.
Right. Okay. I'm just trying to make sure we're not getting milked here for stuff we really shouldn't be paying. It
says, okay, let me link the workshop's website here. It says the rates are on a sliding scale depending on the means of the group. The average is about $150 per hour, and then it's 1.5 hours. So I did the math, added a contingency. So, Dipti,
that's including a contingency. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah, my question was the same, like who will be conducting this workshop? So yeah, that helps. Also, maybe we should invite events committee members because it's more like on inclusive events. So, it's really useful for the committee.
Yeah, it would be for events committee members. But I was thinking of having it specifically for events committee meetings, but also inviting like board members and any other people who would be interested.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah. Okay, so any further discussion? If there's no further discussion, I'll move on to a vote. Was 250, does that sound good for 1.5 hours? everyone is muted, so
Yeah, I mean, if they're professional, I think that's good price.
it's provided by SF Herg Co-Executive Director Calamity. It's on the website that I linked in the chat. Yeah, you can see like all of the list of custom workshops that they offer, and then it says the average is about $150 per hour. And I just asked them for a specific workshop for us. I think they're gonna like create a new one for us about hosting inclusive events, and then they're gonna shorten it to like 1.5 hours. So yeah. Okay. Emily says, I have nothing to compare this to, so it's fine. All right, then if there's no further discussion, I will move on to a vote. I'll read out the be it resolved clause only. So be it resolved to approve $250 for an inclusive events workshop hosted by SF Curry. All in favor, seeking unanimous consent. Unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay, so that looks like the motion is carried. And I will move on to 7.4, which is UNICEF and Pursuit of Happiness Mental Health Gala, which in the motion is be it resolved to approve 1,000, was that the right number? $1,128, yeah. For UNICEF, SFU, and SFU Pursuit of Happiness Mental Health Conference on March 26th. Can I get a mover? Who wants to move this motion?
Heather.
Thanks, Heather. Who wants to second?
Krishna.
Thanks, Karishma. Poom, do you want to go over this?
Sure. Let me share my screen. Share screen. So I mentioned this is the last meeting. Essentially, UNICEF has been doing galas with pretty good success for the past several years, I believe since 2016. Each gala is about a different topic. Last one was, I believe, education. Previous one was water, hunger, etc. This year, with the COVID-19 pandemic, they're doing a gala based around mental health. And they reached out to me because they usually get a lot of sponsors for their events for raffle prizes, but due to the pandemic, they have a hard time getting sponsors. So they are reaching out to the events committee because we have the finances to support more than the grant system would. I hope you got to read the briefing note, but I'm just going to go through the budget. I think this is pretty reasonable. $100 for a guest speaker from SU Health and Counseling. I believe his name is Martin. $100 for a speaker from Jack.org. Jack.org is a youth mental health organization. $100 for an NYAC speaker. This is the National Youth Advisory Council of Mood Disorders speaker. And then $100 for another youth mental health speaker, and $100 for a guided meditation specialist. So the Avengers of youth mental health, as you will. For prizes, 2 $50 baskets. To limit shipping costs, we're only shipping to people in the lower mainland, so $20. So a total of $120. And we are requesting 12 $25 gift cards. The expected attendance is around 70 to 100. So 12 gift cards for 100 people, as well as Facebook and Instagram promotion for a total of $940. With $20 contingency is $1,128. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, I have a few questions. So are all the speakers confirmed?
Yes.
What about the duration of the event? Because this seems like a lot of speakers, so is it like non-stop talking, or how does it work?
It's a combination of talking and then games and then break and then rinse repeat. So they'll have a speaker and then they'll socialize, give out some prizes, take a break, another speaker. I believe this event will go on for several hours, like 3 or 4.
So how long is each speaker speaking for? This seemed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 speakers, right? 5 speakers, 4 hours. Oh my god, more math? Wait, 4 hours, 5 speakers. What does
I'm
that
not sure
mean?
on the time though. I would guess it's around 3 or 4 hours. Could be more, could be hopefully not less.
So that's like half an hour for each segment if it's 4 hours. I don't know if I did the math right.
Presumably.
That seems reasonable. And how much did you say expected attendance was?
70 to 100. Usually the galas have 100 to 150. Lower engagement is expected for the pandemic, so around 70 to 100.
And is this open to SFU students only or just general public?
This is open to the general public. Mainly targeting students and alumni.
Did anyone have any more questions? Is anyone listening? Okay, I see Abby popped up with the thumbs up. It'll be hosted on Zoom. Are they trying to get Zoom webinar? Like, are they gonna pay for it, or is SFU giving it to them for free?
I believe they have a license already from, like they bought it from SFU earlier.
Okay, so they mainly need like prizes and honoraria from us. They don't really need anything for like logistics.
No, I don't think so.
Okay. What does everyone think? Is this reasonable? Wait, okay, I have another question. How much are tickets being sold for?
I am actually not sure. I believe it's 20, 25. That was the price of the last gala. But all proceeds are going to charity.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Anyone have any questions? I don't know if people would pay $20 to $25 for a Zoom conference, but
UNICEF has a community of UNICEF execs and previous UNICEF execs, which comprise of most of the attendance.
And they would pay 20 to, well, I guess it's going to charity anyway, right?
Yeah.
Wait, is this going to be sold through Eventbrite? Because Eventbrite takes a percentage.
I'm not sure. But I think that is what the contingency is for.
Okay. Well, but then wouldn't the people who are buying the tickets have to pay the Eventbrite fee? Or?
Oh wait, no. The contingency wouldn't do anything because all proceeds go to charity anyway. So even if they get like $23 per ticket, like that money is going to UNICEF.
Oh, I wonder if Eventbrite does like a charity thing where they don't take a fee, but that's not up to us to worry about, I think. Okay, so does everyone find this budget reasonable? Oh. Yeah, does everyone find this budget reasonable? $100 per speaker for like, I assume 30 minutes for speaking, and then gift baskets, raffle prizes. Okay, I see some thumbs up emojis, so I think we can move on to a vote. So I'll read the be it resolved clause again. Be it resolved to approve $1,128 for the UNICEF SFU and SFU Pursuit of Happiness Mental Health Conference on March 26th. All in favor, seeking unanimous consent? Unmute your mic if you dissent or abstain. Okay. That motion is carried. So I will move on to the next item. Oh, it's a discussion item. 8.1, events terms of reference. It's you again, Poon. Did Poon leave? Yeah, I'll link the document in the chat. Hello, it's you again, Poon, about the events terms of reference.
Okay, sure. Just 1 second.
Yeah.
This is a discussion item from another committee. The problem that club coordinators currently face is that we have no terms of reference governing what events are allowed. We can say we approve or deny events, but if we want to reference something, reference a rule, there is actually no rule to reference from. So technically, if someone, I don't know, takes us to court over like us denying them from getting alcohol, like we don't have anything. I'm very oversimplifying this, but anyways, these are the event terms of reference that the coordinators would like for the events committee to approve, because this is relevant to not only club events, but also SFSS events as well. How do you want to do this, Jen? Do you want to like slowly glide through this, or?
Yeah, I feel like that would be good. And then we needed a motion for this for the next meeting, right?
If the events committee gives it the thumbs up, then I will send this to board.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's go through it right now, because I feel like otherwise we're not gonna read through it ourselves. So.
Sure. Section 1, this is not important. Section 2, you must agree to these rules. You must declare sponsorships. You must follow these rules. The board of directors or the SFS coordinators can make decisions as they see fit. What is this?
I was wondering that too. Where is this toolkit? I want to see this.
Dipti, do you know what this is?
Yeah, it's actually linked on the club portal as well.
Okay. What does it do?
It's just a toolkit that I think club needs to submit. So maybe if you can log into your club and submit a grant, that's where you see a template for event planning toolkit.
So you have to submit a grant to see it.
Grant. Sure.
But what if people don't need a grant for the event?
Where should it be?
I don't see it either.
Okay, this is the first time I see it, because I don't really, I cannot log in to the club site, but I can send you a link.
Okay.
We work on this template, so.
Maybe it's on the Canvas course.
Okay, we'll ignore that for now.
I found an SFSS event planning resources section.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is the toolkit. Virtual event planning resources, and there's a graphic. I don't think this is it. Here, I'll link it in the chat, but I don't know if this is it or.
We should move on.
Yeah.
This says you must fill out the form. If you don't fill out the form, you don't get money. That's true. Requests for additional services, equipment, and space are not guaranteed. Yep. Respect the deadlines. Yeah. Be submitted.
So everything you post on social media has to be submitted. They're gonna get like a lot of submissions. Wait, is this for events committee or for clubs? I think it's just for any group, right?
Dipti, is this for using the SFSS brand or for clubs?
This is for clubs only. This has been made by clubs coordinator. We are only reading it here just so like we aware what steps club has to go through.
Okay, I need to highlight this and email John about this. All events must be nonprofit.
All of these make sense. It's like you have to be transparent. You can't just like give money to somebody. Like conflict of interest stuff. Okay, so this food and alcohol section, I remember people used to host bake sales on campus, and they would just say, oh, I'm hosting a bake sale fundraiser, and then they didn't need to do anything, and they just hosted it. But that's not the case anymore, right? You need to get a food permit if you're making food yourself to sell to others.
You know, this was always the case. They always needed a food permit, but we were never informed. We did not have it into the terms of reference that they have to notify us that they'll be having a bake sale or something. So it always went under the table.
Okay.
Does the limitation for, or not the limitation, the opposite of a limitation, the freedom to buy your own food at SFSS owned spaces as opposed to SU catering still apply? Oh, never mind. It says here that it does. Okay. How far are we in? Okay,
This
3
is
out of 4.
me.
Let's go. We can do this.
We can speed run.
Woo!
Events must. They require transportation. Yep, you can't buy a school bus. That's weird. Behave normally. Ooh, this one's fun. Participation in prohibited conduct will result in offending persons or groups subjected to disciplinary actions at the discretion of the SFSS, including but not limited to don't steal, don't assault, don't hit someone.
Do we need like definitions of these things in like somewhere in case people are like for example, harassing? Like, how would you define that? Is it like online harassment? Or,
It should just be the legal definition.
Abby, go ahead.
I was going to add to that, maybe we could defer to the Legal Code of Canada or the Criminal Code of Canada for that.
Okay, sounds good. This terms of reference is going to be available to everyone, right? And like sent out to clubs.
It should be on the sfss.ca page, similar to the terms of reference.
Well, I mean, no one's checking the page all the time. Like, is it gonna be like posted on social media, emailed out to all the execs and stuff?
I think this is for legal ammunition, as in we can now enforce a set guideline to what should and shouldn't be.
Which section are we at now?
We're at section 9, risk management.
Okay. Yeah, this seems like, it seems like everything that you already do is just like written down, because I remember for large events we had to do like a safety and risk plan anyway and send that to SFSS.
You agree to report medium or high risk elements to the SFSS. Yeah. You usually reimburse the EFS for any damages.
No.
The views and actions expressed during the event do not necessarily represent those of the SFSS. True. That's good.
Okay, so I think so far the only kind of thing I want to flag is the graphic designs and logos thing.
And then legal definition of harassment, or like refer to.
Because I remember when we were going through like the SVSPO changes in terms of reference, they were defining it in like harassment, like online harassment, and then like how violence is not just like physical, it's also like, you know, saying weird things to people, saying not nice things to people. And there was that definition on the SVSPO terms of reference, so I wasn't sure if we needed to have definitions here too. Okay, what does everyone think? Does this look good? Is it? It's just like writing down what's already been done, I think. Okay, Abby says sounds good. Karishma is giving a thumbs up. So I think as long as we clarify those things that we flagged today, then it's good to go. Okay, are we good to move on? Okay, I'm gonna speed run these last few items. Next one is March events. Something that I realized is we should definitely plan ahead. Otherwise things just end up being rushed. So for March, what we have on the annual plan is our monthly giveaway. Perhaps maybe like a zero waste workshop thing, because it's like spring, an International Women's Day, and I'm not sure what else we wanted to do. We had something about maybe doing a resume or cover letter workshop, because right now is when all of the application deadlines are for like fall and summer stuff. So we were thinking of doing that. Did anyone have any really cool ideas that they wanted to host, or is it just like, oh, if a club comes to us and wants to do a collaboration, we can do it, and then otherwise we're busy with exams and stuff? Maybe put in the chat whether you have an amazing idea, or if you just want to like study for exams and just like chill out for the next few weeks. Ooh, maybe a public speaking workshop. Abby says, I don't want to study, but I have to. That's a mood. Okay. We can also do some kind of food workshop in March as well, but I don't know. Okay, public speaking workshop would be cool. Okay, I'm gonna write down zero waste workshop, public speaking workshop, job, cover letter, resume workshop. So, would anybody be interested in trying to do like a food workshop, or is it like we don't think anyone would come because of exams? Okay. I know a lot of clubs are also doing food workshops in March already anyway, and we have that collaboration with SFU Recreation, so maybe not for March, maybe for April we can do like a quick exam study snack food workshop. All right, any other discussion for March events? Seems like everyone is like dying from midterms right now. Give a thumbs up if you are dying from midterms right now. Oh, poor Abby. Oh, okay, I understand. Okay, we're just gonna wrap up then with the updates. So Abby, do you want to talk about Global Talent Night?
Hey guys, I'm sorry the post-event report isn't done yet. I've been crazy busy. I've been setting a bad example for you guys. I'm sorry. It went really, really well.
As vice chair.
I know. I'm terrible. You guys should impeach me. No, the event went super, super well. Emerald was an awesome contact to have. All the planning went smoothly. We went a little bit over time with the prize draw, but aside from that, everything went really well. Everyone was respectful. I don't think we had any incidents or anything like that. Yeah, it was just overall fun event. Very engaged chat, which you love to see. Like I already said, we had up to 50 people, so that was more than I was expecting. And I only bobbled my lines once or twice, so I was pretty happy with that.
Nice, 50 people, that's awesome. Were they from like all over the world or like mainly Lower Mainland?
Seems like most of them are Lower Mainland, but we have people from like Iran and stuff. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. I'll move on to the next update, which is Valentine's Day Origami Rose and Letter Writing Workshop. Wow, that's a long title. I'm going to copy paste the post-event report in the chat. I'll quickly speed through this, and then maybe Dipti or Fiona, you can jump in where you want. Ooh, I have my rose right here. Look. Like, this is actually pretty easy to make, and it looks great. So thanks, Fiona, for finding that video. So yeah, it was a fun event. We had 8 people come, including myself, Fiona, and Dipti. Some people had to leave though, so it was just me and Fiona and some other students talking about some TV shows and some events that we might host or that we have hosted in the past. I was like asking people to tag us on Instagram stories so they could show us their work, and they did, which is awesome. And their roses looked really great. It was through Zoom. We basically just watched a YouTube video together, but it was good to do it together because when you watch it alone, sometimes it's like not as fun. And then we made the rose together. We gave each other feedback. We had to replay the video sometimes, and we gave each other like tips on how to make the rose better. And then there's good feedback. I think Dipti was pretty happy with her rose. And in the future, maybe we could host more origami themed events. But also, I don't know if it's just me or, but I've been seeing clubs host stuff right after we host it. I don't know if it's related. Like I saw a club do some origami night right after we hosted this. So I don't know, but it was nice. And I was at a meeting a while back and people were like, oh, there was a group that was hosting like Grey's Anatomy trivia and stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was me. And then they were like, oh, there was another group that was hosting Brooklyn Nine-Nine trivia. And I was like, oh my gosh, that was me again. Me and the events committee. So that was really cool. It seems like we are, even if not a lot of people come out to some of our events, we do seem to have a big reach. I think it's due to like people not being able to make it that day. Yeah, I think origami is just like a popular thing to do in general. And it's nice and easy to host online. Okay, any Anything you want to add, Fiona, Dipti?
No, I guess you covered it. I tried that rose again and I had to see the video where it was so cool.
Yeah, it turned out really well. And I think Fiona made a lot of roses. You can see all the pictures on the post-event report, which I linked in the chat. Fiona's roses look really good.
It takes a lot of time and practice.
Yeah.
You can tell by the roses.
Do you have like a progression picture of like your first rose and then like the last rose so you can see progress?
I mean, it's on the post document. I still have my roses. I don't have my camera. Let me check. I know the green one I did last. So the red one, I did it first. The orange and yellow one, I did it during the workshop. I guess like the second one is purple. It's like
but they
red,
all look good.
purple, orange, yellow, and green.
They all look amazing though. Wow. Okay. If that's everything for this update, I think we can move on to adjournment. So be it resolved to adjourn the meeting at 1:27 p.m. Can I get a mover?
Fiona.
Thanks, Fiona. Can I get a seconder?
Abby.
I'm gonna do Karishma because I saw Abby get up just to unmute himself and I want to spite him. So we appreciate your effort though. Okay, wait, what time did I say? 1:27? Did I say 1:27? Was anyone listening to me?
Yes.
Okay, I think I said 1:27. So we resolved to adjourn the meeting at 1:27. All in favor, seeking unanimous consent. Unmute your mic if you want us to stay here and not leave. Okay, yay, the motion is carried and the meeting has been adjourned at 1:27 p.m. Thank you, everyone. Have fun in class. I think Emily and someone else. Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Bye. Sorry, Heather, I know you just got back, but we're leaving now.
Everyone.
Bye, guys.